I'm gonna make this short real quick. So the VOD wasn't fully recorded, so unfortunately we don't have access to all the sets, so I'm only gonna be uploading a couple of highlights, this being one of them. Please enjoy. Sorry about that.
And my prediction rings true.
Nice.
Let's go. So we're already seeing Blue use a bit of the bomb, not quite in the same bombastic, if you will, way that our previous person was using it. And again, he's going to have to be careful with all of these boomerangs and arrows that he throws out, as Wolf has that reflector that he can use to be able to just send it right back in his face.
It's going to be very interesting seeing how this Link plays differently than the last, especially with the reflector in play now.
And especially with a top player like Lurr in play. We saw that Link player versus the top player in Enhanced PV, and we're seeing this Link versus a completely different top player with a completely different playstyle. And it seems that this Link doesn't really have much of an answer for the Wolf. Let's see if he's able to do something, but no, gets caught by the up E out of his own shield and sent to the blast zone, while only getting 53% on Lurr. That was a very quick first stock, taking a little over a minute, and without much of a response from Blue to Lurr's onslaught, we may be seeing a bit of a shutout. Whew. Just throwing out those projectiles willy-nilly, and none of them connect that well, especially with Lurr's very, very precise spacing, not letting anything he doesn't want hit him.
Indeed. Blue's control of his projectiles is already something that I'm going to want to see a lot more of. However, it's going to be even harder with this reflector in play. He's not the only one in control of his projectiles, truly.
Yeah, with that's a very good way to put it. With the reflector in play, Larry can control his projectiles almost as well as he can. Finally connecting with the up tilt to kill him and get the stock. However, he's got a 75% disadvantage, and Larry's using the bomb against him to set up his own combos. What a guy! Spot dodge into down smash, getting caught by that pretty easily, getting a very good percent, and finally converting it on it once again with an entire stock advantage. Lurr at only 13% on his second stock, and his opponent an entire stock and percent below him. So let's see if he can go ahead and finish this up, or if Blue will have something to say about just getting walked all over. Just throwing away the bomb, not letting it stay in play. Blue has gotten a couple of conversions off of these bombs, but he's not been able to do nearly as much as Blazing was able to do last game. So let's see.
The boomerang was not able to connect coming back from off stage. I was kind of looking forward to that, but there we go. In with the bomb off stage. Not quite the level of edge guarding that I was looking to see from the bouncing bombs. However, right now I would be. I think it is fair to say that you have to be cautious with this Wolf, because everything that you throw out could eventually be the could be a double-edged sword. Oh wow! Actually, the catch on
with
that
his own double-edged sword.
Hey, seriously, I was not expecting that at all.
And a little dynamic that I do want to point out with the way Lurr is playing this Wolf is that he's gotten so many grabs on his opponent. Blue has not managed to grab. Oh my goodness! As I said it. Commentator's curse. As I said, Blue has not been able to grab. He finally manages to get off a grab, but that just shows the difference in the two of theirs ability to control neutral. Is that Larry's been getting all sorts of grabs and Blue has barely been able to touch it. Covering with bomb, but not in quite as flashy a manner as our previous friend was able to do.
Oh!
All he's really doing is getting more percent on himself because he's not able to get the landing. I think he might end up killing himself pretty soon with these bomb recoveries that he's going for.
Oh, wow! With the boomerang!
That was some incredible play, and he dropped shield too early! What was that? Just go, and let's see if Lurr gets... I don't even know what to describe that as. Blue just clutched it. Like, what do you want me to say?
Alright, looks like we're playing on Battlefield. It's going to be interesting seeing these new platforms and the curved stage edges, but I mean, it's still the same game, right?
A very good way to put it. With the curved stages, I would assume that we're probably going to see a lot more careful play from Link trying to recover with his bomb, as he could end up stage spiking himself if he's not ready with the tech while he tries to recover. However, already we're seeing another dominant performance from Larry Lurr, not letting his opponent get much, but we saw that same performance get turned around on him very quickly at the end of the last game, despite his opponent being over 170%. So, let's just see. Trying to edge guard, catches him with an F tilt to kill at a very reasonable percent of 140. Gets that kill confirmed with the F tilt. Gets caught in a bit of a Link, we could call it a bit of a blender, getting knocked towards him using Boomerang and then caught with the neutral air. But manages to escape it, not taking too much percent from it, and gets his own conversions off to get some very nice, very needed percent on his opponent. Almost tying up percents on the completely different stocks. His opponent's going to need to do a lot more if he wants to be able to come back again like that. Oh! I'm going to say that was a good trade. Larry lost the stock, but he was at 100%. His opponent lost the stock much lower than him, and Larry still got stock advantage. So I'm going to say that was a good trade for the edge guard on Larry.
Able to get off an up smash to the Boomerang again. Although, I would not count out Blue just yet. We saw what he was able to do last game. He's learned a lot, and oh!
That was weird.
That was crazy.
He got hit by both hitboxes of the bomb and the neutral air, and they both sent in opposite directions, but the game just decided that the bomb... You saw him almost catch him there? If that had worked, that would have been insane.
Oh, man. It really is like flying. I'm loving watching these Link sets, seriously.
We need more Link players at the top, because this is insane. I love seeing this.
Oh.
There it is. That's going to... No, it's not. He's going to be able to barely DI it, but he's going to get stage spiked by the neutral air. We mentioned the curved platforms earlier, and they definitely came into play there. That's going to tie the set up 1-1. Larry Lurr taking it to game 3. I believe Link is probably one of the characters with the most diverse play styles between different players of it. We are going to see Town and City. My prediction was close. So with all of these different Link players, I honestly, Link Dittos are one of the few character matchups that I wouldn't be super bored to see. Link starting off with quite a bit of percent this game instead of the way the previous two games started with Larry Lurr building up a whole lot. However, he's getting those percents right back, catching him on the roll read and getting the down for quite a bit of damage right there. Someone call Phil Swift, because that was a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
But he catches the roll get up, doesn't quite manage to kill, but does get the conversion out of bomb. Larry's still living though.
Jeez, living like Larry. That is crazy.
Oh, I can't believe you did that. I opened it up, but I didn't actually expect you to take that route.
Sorry. I'll throw in more Five Nights at Freddy's jokes. My bad.
Your specialty. He gets hit
anyway.
by another bomb at 140 and is still alive despite being on Town and City. The legal stage with the shortest side barriers.
Wow.
So I'm amazed that it took him till 160 to finally get the kill confirmed. That was very interesting. I wonder what he's planning on doing from here. This is... Larry Lurr is at disadvantage, but again, as a top player, he's come back from worse, but he's also lost from bigger. So...
Now, I'd like to mention, Game 1, it seemed like we were seeing a lot more reflect from Wolf, and it kind of seems like that's gone away. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he's even... I think he might have forgotten that he has that option, because he hasn't reflected anything in the last 2 games.
I want to say that he threw it in initially because of him knowing that he was going to play against a Link, but then fell back on a traditional playstyle when the adrenaline kicked in. Right now,
I think that's a very good way to put it.
Blue having a lot more control of his projectiles than he did in Game 1, If we don't see some reflector this last stock, then we're not going to. We already know the outcome of this game.
Yeah, with Town and City being such a long and lacking verticality, a platform lacking verticality, especially with the side platforms, kind of like Kalos, Link is able to dominate in neutral game with his plethora of projectiles. So without Wolf trying to use that reflector like he was in game 1, he's at a much bigger disadvantage than he was earlier. Building up some nice percent, but Larry Lurr has taken 51% already on the stock despite just starting it. So let's see what he can do from here. This is honestly just quite a interesting matchup to watch because of the back and forth dynamics that just keep happening. We see Blue just trying to avoid his opponent most of the time because of the very hard-hitting options that Wolf has, and missing that F smash could have been crucial, especially with this much of a disadvantage. However, Blue's just building up percent comfortably in neutral, not really letting Larry get off any of his combos, not getting off any combos of his own, but it seems he's completely okay with that. Catching him with the up B, still off stage, gonna try and catch him with bomb, not gonna work, going for the up B, rolling behind, grab, almost caught him there, 2-framed at the ledge with bomb, but not quite. There it is!
That's what it was.
Blue
Not see any more reflector at the end of that game, and I gotta say, especially against a Link, a lot of those low damage, high knockback moves can end up racking up a lot of percentage against Link because he'll hit himself on stage to off stage to recover. We didn't really see we didn't see either of those. We didn't see reflector. We didn't see.